Today to speak to you on a very important issue that governs, that borders on the issue of rule of law, which is one of the cardinal principles, at least that this government told us it will govern by, is one of the arrows in the arrest agenda. It is also consistent with the 10-point principle of the Liberian People's Party. So I'll call you to speak to you on the terrible news from the Capitol building yesterday. I commend the courageous lawmaker who exposed the unethical, unlawful, and criminal act of receiving US $15,000 in a conspiracy to remove the Speaker of the House of Representatives. This act of bravery by the whistleblower exemplifies integrity and accountability in public service, demonstrating a steadfast commitment to protecting the interests of the Liberian people. Honorable Luther Collins' action aligned with the Broom Movement's mission to eradicate corruption from the government of Liberia, setting a commendable example for other lawmakers across Africa to follow in exposing such criminal conspiracies wherever they occur. The revelation of this conspiracy necessitates immediate and decisive action. Under Liberian law, specifically Chapter 9 of the Code of Conduct for Public Officials and Government Employees, and Chapter 12 of the Penal Law, bribery is classified as a second-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years of imprisonment. The law unequivocally prohibits any public servant from receiving, soliciting, or accepting bribes in exchange for official actions or for neglecting their duties. In this case, the individuals involved in accepting bribes have directly undermined the principles of good governance and integrity essential for our nation's progress. Section 9.1 of the Code of Conduct explicitly forbids public officials from accepting bribes or gifts that could influence their professional responsibilities. Similarly, Section 12.50 of the Penal Law of Liberia categorizes bribery as a second-degree felony. If proven, these actions constitute a grave breach of public trust and a blatant violation of the law. I urge the Ministry of Justice and the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission to promptly initiate a thorough investigation into this matter and to prosecute those found culpable, including both the receivers and the givers, to the fullest extent of the law. Bribery in government is not merely a crime. It is a profound betrayal of public trust. Moving forward, we must ensure that whistleblowers, like Luther Collins, are both encouraged and protected as they play a crucial role in exposing corruption and safeguarding our nation's integrity. The fight against bribery and corruption is fundamental to the building of a more transparent and accountable Liberia. Together, we must steadfastly defend the integrity of our government institutions. This issue should not be ignored or concealed, as the betrayal of public trust has severe negative repercussions for our people. Consider the fact that each of the 48 members of the House of Representatives received 15,000 United States dollars, totaling US $720,000, or LD $136,800,000 under this criminal conspiracy. Reflect on what this money could have done for our schools and clinics. This is one of the reasons that I'm advocating for the elimination of graduation fees from kindergarten to the university level in both private and public schools. Government is a place to serve, not to steal. I thank you. Anybody has questions? I'll take a few questions.
Princess Kelly, before I report from the Library TV Network, I listened to you, and one of the phrases you said basically bribery is not a crime. But then, looking at the code of conduct that actually discuss government entities or government officials relating bribery to be one of the crimes.
I said bribery is a crime. I said it's a crime. It's a very serious crime that is punishable for about 5 years imprisonment.
So, Council, good afternoon. My name is Taiwan Saye Gongloe. I write for Independent Pro Newspaper. Council, we listened to Omokoga this morning on OKFN claiming that their action to remove Hospital J. Financial Kopa is that based on the fact that all along they are claiming that they have issued of money to remove him. They are doing it based on cost, which they think Hospital has violated the rules governing that body. How can you reconcile with that as Representative Luther is claiming that he attempted bribing him with 14,000?
So that is why I am calling upon the Minister of Justice and the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission to investigate. The members of the House have a right to remove their speaker, any of their officers consistent with their own rules. But it must not be associated with the commission of a crime. Bribery is a crime, and so those who say it's not even lobbying, because what happened is bribery. And so let the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission and the Ministry of Justice investigate.
So did Lata TV update?
Councillor Gongloe, I'm Joseph Sally and reports for Lata TV. You are calling on the LCC and the Ministry of Justice to probe into this matter. If they fail to do, what will be the stance of the LPP, or what will be the stance as a councillor?
No, I don't want to get to hypotheticals. I strongly believe that the Ministry of Justice, headed by Councillor Tue, former President of Bai, is a very good lawyer, a Harvard Law School graduate in law, and the LACC chair by Councillor Alexandra Duzo will definitely pay attention. I'm not even thinking about they not doing it. It will happen. So let's forget about the hypothetical.
Analyst in newspaper, please.
Yeah, Council. This matter today, I write for the analyst newspaper. Council, what does it portray? Seeing lawmakers receiving money to remove the speaker, what does that portray in democracy?
It undermines democracy, because democracy must be based upon the rule of law. So some of the laws are criminal, some of them are code of conduct ethical, like the LACC. That is why I'm calling upon the two institutions, because under the code of conduct, bribery is an unethical conduct for which you could be removed from government. Under the penal law, chapter 12, section 12.50, it is a crime, a second-degree felony, for which a person who is found guilty can go to jail for 5 years. obviously, if you are found guilty as a lawmaker, you'll not remain there. So they should be, those who will be found will be indicted. They're not going to magistrate court, will be indicted and prosecuted. That's a serious offense. So the implication is bad. And it is bad for the image of our country. Can you imagine the Minister of Finance is right now negotiating with the World Bank and all of that, and this kind of thing is happening by the people's representative? Is shameful and disgraceful.
So thank you. You guys did a report for DNA staff either. Basically, through the press statement. I have a question. What mechanism, what specific mechanism can you recommend that should be put into place concerning the fact to ensure that investigation into bribery, alleged bribery scandal cannot be influenced by political state actors within the Ministry of Justice?
Well, look, Ministry of Justice officials are the only official that can tell the president no on the basis of law. And I strongly believe that the Minister of Justice and the Solicitor General are committed prosecutors, and they will investigate and prosecute these people. The police director, they will send this matter to the police, and the police will investigate. This is not something that can be pushed under the carpet. The implications for pushing it on the carpet is great for Liberia. We are all thinking about establishing war and economic crimes court and seeking the support of the international community to show our seriousness as a government that the international community should put that big effort. We have to be serious about the one that we are able to do. So I strongly believe that it will happen. If it doesn't happen, on our law, if a government, a statutory official does not perform his duty, you can be compelled by law to do it. Mandamus.
So the closing argument on the ECOWAS radio.
My name is Samson Moshire, and I report for closing argument. It was alleged that the SAG is part of the plot of removing the speaker. And where you are calling on the Ministry of Justice to investigate, would you trust whatever investigation will come out?
I'm a lawyer. I don't have that evidence. I'm not going by speculation. I know the function, the statutory function of the Ministry of Justice is to investigate and prosecute.
Council, let's assume that these lawmakers' hands are causing a cookish that. What would you recommend after that?
Well, they're not recommended. The law is clear. They will be prosecuted, and the found guilty, they will go to jail for 5 years. Their seats will be vacant, and there will be another election.
Would that happen in our democracy?
It is possible. You know, our democratic process is progressing. There was a time in this country where we had virtual one-party rule, the True Party. There was no election. We have succeeded in our advocacy from Moja to Pal and the Lingsu, also. These were the borders in the country advocating for change. Today, we are having regular elections. Although not perfect, we are getting there. The critical issue now is governance. Governance that will seek the public good, the common good of the people is undermined in Liberia by corruption and greed. And that's why I have this broom. This is part of the process of cleaning the dirt from the government. That's why I'm having this broom. By raising this issue, I'm calling upon all Liberians to speak with one voice against those who are using their offices to commit crimes. So that's abuse of office.
Cllr Gongloe, my name is Watson Riches, and I'm for the newspaper. What would be a punishment for Councillor, like say, Luthos Collins, who fixed his signature to the document, received money, and then came in the public to expose? No,
we are whistleblowers. You know, co-conspirators are usually used as witnesses. Yeah, because conspiracies happen under the cover of darkness. So no, that's why I praise him. He came out and brought the money. In fact, I think he should deliver the money to the Ministry of Justice or LACC by now if he hasn't done so. No, he's okay.
Thank you, Council.
And like I said, if he lied to us, that is a crime on our law too. It is called raising false public alarm. So that would be it. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Give it the biggest publicity Liberian people need to do.